I would like to welcome you all in the lecture series of Managerial Economics. Here I am going to discuss the important terminologies related to production analysis. It is one of the wide area in that there are some terminology to understand the concept. It will be helpful for your interview, your exam preparation, etc. So let me discuss you the important terms which are applicable to production analysis. So the terminologies are as follows. The first one is economies of scale. What do you mean by economies of scale? That means the meaning is cost per unit goes down whenever a firm produces more. Like a bulk production means cheaper cost. There is one example. A biscuit factory making 10,000 packets daily can buy flour at a lower price than a bakery making only 100 packets. So cost per biscuit is less. That is a simple reason. Okay, cost per unit goes down like as soon as the production goes more. So this is a simple concept of economies of scale. Okay. Second one is called economies of scope. What do we mean by economies of scope? Cost benefits when a firm produces different products together instead of separately. That is a plus point. Okay. So many of the companies are doing like that. So the sharing resources, of course, that will save the money. A dairy produces milk and cheese using the same cow and transport instead of having separate farms. Yes, that is what it is known as economies of scope. So the third terminology is what do you mean by ISO cost line, meaning of ISO cost line. All the combination of two input firm can buy with a fixed budget at a given price. That is called, it will create an ISO cost line. Shopping choices within a budget with 1,000 rupees, a factory can buy 5 units of labor and 5 units of capital. Other option, what is other option? 8 units of labor or 2 units of capital. All such combination forms ISO cost line. Suppose we have limited money, we'll manage the purchasing based on that amount. Am I correct? Yeah, same concept is applicable to ISO cost. Likewise, there is another line called Isoquant. It is also known as Isoproduct Curve. The meaning is all combination of two inputs that give the same output. That is called Isoquant line. That means different input mixes, same production. Am I correct? 5 workers and 5 machine makes 100 chairs. Otherwise, 7 workers and 3 machines also make 100 chairs, but time will be different. All such a combination is one Isoquant curve. Okay, that's all. So I hope you understood the concept of Isoquant curve. So next is called law of variable proportion. If you keep increasing one input, for example, labor, while keeping other parameters constant, say land, output increases first, later slow down, then it may decrease again. That is called the law of variable proportion. Overcrowding reduces productivity. Of course, that will happen. Example, one fixed piece of land, adding more workers first increases the output, but later point of workers will get each other's and output will come down. Am I correct? Yes. Another one is called what is the meaning of long run in production analysis? A period when all the inputs can change. For example, factories, machinery, workers, etc. A company can build a new plant or a change in machinery. It has enough time to adjust everything. That is called a long run condition. Similarly, we need to familiar about managerial rate of technical substitution. What is MRTS? Meaning of MRTS? Marginal rate of technical substitution. How much one input you can reduce. If you increase another input, keep the output same. Trade-off between inputs, correct. If you add one extra machine, you may need too few workers to produce the same number of chairs. That is the concept of like a MRTS. What is production? Tuning the input into output. Example, flour plus sugar plus labor produces the cake. These are the input, cake is the output. Similarly, production function shows relationship between quantity of inputs used produce the quantity of output. Using 2 workers, one oven makes 50 cakes. Using 3 workers, one oven makes 70 cakes. That is a production function. Okay, so that point you have to remember. Similarly, what is a short run? We already studied about the long run. Likewise, there is another term called the short run. A period where you can change only some input like labor, but not all machines or factory size. A restaurant can hire more cooks tomorrow. That is a variable product, but it can't expand its kitchen immediately. It's a fixed input. Land, it's a particular place. We cannot increase, correct? That is actually called a short run. Okay, one input you can change, but other parameter we cannot change. Okay, that is actually example of like a short run. Let me know if you have any queries. All are important terms of production analysis. Okay, so it may ask in the examination also. Write a short note on long run, MRTS, what is Isoquant. Like that, you may get a short note. When I ask a question about Isoquant, when you get a question about Isocost, try to draw the diagram as well. It's already available in my previous lecture. You can go through it. This video is typically for exam preparation. For example, you may get a question like write a short note on the following. So you can expect the same kind of questions in the university examination. I wish you all the very best for your examination. If you found the video is useful, kindly share with the people, those who are working on managerial economics. Also, kindly like this video. Thank you for supporting and need your support through subscribing our channel. You will be getting similar kind of videos in future. I wish you all the very best for your exam.